So my name is Edwin Broni-Mensah. I'm a PhD student at the University of Manchester. I'm currently studying for a PhD in applied mathematics with the topic of weather derivatives. I was part of the called Manchester Entrepreneurs, and so there we were always trying to encourage people to be more entrepreneurial. And I sort of took up a role there, and I was looking at business startup and creation. And during that time as well, I was also exercising heavily. And that's sort of where I came with the idea of GiveMeTap. When I was out and about, I couldn't get access to water. So I was going around, and basically, I needed to drink 4 to 5 litres of water every single day. I'm a big guy. And so with that came the unfortunate consequence that I didn't have water with me, so I had to buy a bottle of water. And it was costing me a lot of money. I'm a student, and I didn't have enough anyway as it was. And so I thought, well, why don't cafes just open the doors for me anyway? Why don't they just allow me to go in? And so I started going to a few different cafes and trying to get served. And some did let me have water, and some rejected me. And some maybe looked at me funny, like, what's this? And so it was from that I started asking more people what cultural barriers they've had from getting access to water. And seeing that there's some people around the world, I mean, there's almost 1 billion people who don't even have access to any water at all. And so motivated by those facts, I was like, well, I'm going to start a scheme that will evangelise and champion tap water consumption so that as more people drink it here in the UK, we can then provide those same benefits to people across the world. And that's where it started back in 2009. So how does GiveMeTap work essentially? It's based on the model that we had in Manchester, where you take a GiveMeTap bottle into these approved places which are participating. You can find them via our website, which is at givemetap.co.uk, or you can use our iPhone application to find these different locations. And then once you find a location, you simply go in, be nice, smile, ask for GiveMeTap, and then they will fill your bottle with no questions. And furthermore, you won't have to buy anything from these establishments. So it's hassle-free basically. The revenue streams that we currently have at the moment are primarily driven by the sales of our water bottles that we have online and through different retail shops that we currently stock the products. And so that's how we generate most of our revenue. So within that, we've got 70% of the profits that are being used from all the revenues that we generate and the profits that we make to then fund independent water projects. Sometimes I forget I have a PhD. I did a PhD because I love maths, but then now I have this newfound love for what I'm doing for GiveMeTap, and I think that's even solidified when I see some of the work that we get to do. I think probably my greatest achievement today is going to Namibia. It was such a different life experience. When you think about far the future, I think that can scare you, you can start to worry. When I was in Namibia, that was life-changing because they think about right now, in the moment, and they stay in the moment and they can appreciate life. Being able to bring more joy to their lives by giving them clean access to water, that was just unparalleled. I haven't done anything like that in my life.